Hi, I'm Dr. Rohini Krishnan. Welcome to my channel Forest and Faith. Long before modern conservation began, some of the world's oldest protected forests were never created by governments, never fenced, and never declared national parks. Instead, they were protected by something far more powerful: faith, tradition, and the deep respect of local communities. Today, we travel to northern Ghana, where faith has protected nature for centuries. Before we begin, I would like to say something. First, I sincerely apologize for the delay in uploading my videos. Thank you for waiting so patiently. I believe every story deserves careful research. That's why I take the time to study reliable sources, verify the facts, and present each documentary as accurately as possible. Your support and patience means a great deal to me. Now, without further delay, let's begin our journey. Across the world, ancient forests still survive not because of modern laws but because of ancient beliefs. These forests are known as sacred groves. For thousands of years, communities across the old world have protected these forests as the homes of gods, spirits, and ancestors. Because of these beliefs, many have remained untouched for generations. Scholars tell us that sacred groves are one of the world's oldest and most widespread cultural traditions. They are well documented across Asia, Europe, and Africa. Similar traditions of protecting sacred natural places are also found among indigenous communities in the Americas and Australia. In this documentary series, we will explore the global story of sacred groves, continent by continent. Our journey begins in Africa. Within Africa, we travel to West Africa. And in West Africa, our focus today is one remarkable country, Ghana. Ghana is a country on the Gulf of Guinea in West Africa. Although relatively small in size, Ghana is one of Africa's richest countries in terms of culture, history, and traditional beliefs. From the dry savannas of the north to the lush tropical forest of the south, Ghana is home to hundreds of ethnic communities. Each has its own customs, languages, and spiritual traditions. Yet, across this remarkable diversity, one belief has remained common for centuries: the deep respect for sacred places in nature. Throughout the country, forests have long been regarded as the dwelling places of ancestors, deities, and powerful spiritual beings. Because of these beliefs, many forests were protected by traditional laws long before modern conservation began. Today, Ghana is believed to have hundreds of sacred groves. Some are small village forests, while others cover vast landscapes of ancient trees, caves, rivers, and towering rock formations. Together, they preserve not only wildlife and rare plants, but also the cultural identity, spiritual heritage of the people who have cared for them for generations. In this documentary, we begin our exploration in northern Ghana, a land of wide open savannas, dramatic granite hills, ancient shrines, and sacred forests where centuries old traditions continue to shape the relationship between people and nature. Let us now travel into the heart of northern Ghana and discover the sacred groves that have protected both culture and biodiversity for generations. Northern Ghana, land, people, and sacred belief. As we travel north, the landscapes begin to change. The dense tropical forest of southern Ghana gradually give way to open woodlands, rolling grasslands, scattered baobab trees, and rocky hills. This is northern Ghana, a region of vast savannas, ancient settlements, and rich cultural traditions. For centuries, the people of northern Ghana have lived in close harmony with the natural world. Among the major ethnic groups are the Dagomba, Mamprosi, Gonja, Frafra, Telensi, Kazena, Bulsa, Dagaba, and many others. Although each community has its own customs and traditions, they share a deep respect for nature and the spiritual forces believed to dwell within it. According to traditional belief, certain forests, hills, caves, rivers, and ancient trees are not ordinary places. They are the homes of ancestors, local deities, earth spirits, and protective beings who watch over the land and its people. Many villages have an earth priest, often known as the custodian of the land. These custodians perform rituals, offer sacrifices, and lead ceremonies to seek rain, good harvest, peace, healing, and protection for the community. To protect these sacred places, communities follow traditional taboos. Cutting trees, hunting animals, farming, or collecting firewood inside sacred groves is often forbidden. These customs have helped preserve many forests and the wildlife living within them for generations. Today, these sacred groves are far more than places of worship. They are living museums of culture, refuges for biodiversity, and powerful reminders that faith and conservation have long gone hand in hand. Northern Ghana is home to several sacred groves that have protected for generations through traditional beliefs and customs. Each grove has its own history, spiritual significance, and a role in conserving nature. Sacred groves of northern Ghana, where faith protects the forest. Northern Ghana lies within the Guinean and Sudanian savanna zones, a landscape of open grasslands, scattered trees, rocky outcrops, and long dry seasons. Rainfall is limited and water is precious. Yet, in this challenging environment, pockets of ancient forest have survived for centuries. These sacred groves stand as remarkable examples of how culture and nature have existed together for generations. Despite the harsh climate of the northern savanna, they continue to protect biodiversity, preserve medicinal plants, safeguard water sources, and keep alive the cultural traditions of the communities that have cared for them for centuries. Let us now explore some of the most important sacred groves of northern Ghana. Malshego Sacred Grove, located in the Malshego community of the Sagnarigu municipality near Tamble, the Malshego Sacred Grove is one of northern Ghana's best known sacred forest. Covering about 10 to 15 hectares, it has been protected for more than 300 years. According to oral tradition, the people sought protection from the powerful deity Kapali Vogo during times of war and insecurity. Since then, the grove has been regarded as the deity's sacred dwelling place. Inside the grove are magnificent baobab trees, medicinal plants, a sacred boulder, and a perennial stream that continues to provide water during the dry season. The grove is protected by traditional priest, the Tindana, earth priest, community elders, and the village chief. Cutting trees, hunting, farming, and setting fires are forbidden. The grove also serves as a place for rain-making ceremonies, libation, traditional healing, and conflict resolution. Today, Malshego remains an outstanding example of indigenous conservation in the West African savanna. Jagbo Sacred Grove. About 36 kilometers west of Tamale, the Jagbo Sacred Grove is another remarkable example of community-led conservation. The grove has been protected for generations by the Dagomba people under the guidance of the Tindana, traditional priest, and community elders. Local people believe ancestral spirits live within the forest. These beliefs have prevented logging, farming, hunting, and uncontrolled harvesting of forest resources for centuries. Today, Jagbo protects hundreds of plant species, many of them medicinal, and provides habitat for birds, reptiles, insects, and small mammals. It demonstrates how spiritual traditions can successfully preserve biodiversity. Larabanga Sacred Grove. Near the historic village of Larabanga lays another important sacred grove. The grove surrounds one of Ghana's oldest Islamic settlements and helps protect the landscape around the famous Larabanga ancient mosque. For more than 6 centuries, local traditions have discouraged cutting trees inside the grove because the forest is believed to be protected by ancestral spirits. Today, the grove conserves indigenous trees, supports wildlife, and preserves an important part of Ghana's religious and cultural heritage. Paga Sacred Groves. In the Upper East region, the sacred groves around Paga Sacred Crocodile Pond are protected through traditional beliefs. The crocodiles are regarded as sacred animals that peacefully coexist with local people because the surrounding forest and ponds are considered sacred. They have remained largely untouched for generations. These groves protect water sources, wildlife, and native vegetation while supporting cultural tourism. Tongo Sacred Groves. Among the dramatic granite hills of Tongo, the Telensi people protect sacred groves surrounding shrines, caves, and rock formations. These groves are closely associated with ancestral worship, rain-making ceremonies, and traditional rituals. The sacred forest preserves many native trees and medicinal plants while protecting one of northern Ghana's most distinctive cultural landscapes. Conservation importance. These sacred forests are much more than forest. They protect biodiversity, conserve medicinal plants, safeguard water sources, reduce soil erosion, and provide habitats for wildlife. Equally important, they preserve traditional ecological knowledge passed down through generations. Modern conservationists increasingly recognize that indigenous communities successfully protected these ecosystems centuries before national parks and environmental laws were introduced. Projects supported by organizations such as UNESCO, universities, and Ghana's Forestry Commission continue to document and promote these sacred landscapes as important examples of community based conservation. Other sacred groves of northern Ghana. Beyond these well known sites, northern Ghana is home to many smaller sacred groves that continue to protect both nature and culture. Tindan Zuoli Sacred Grove near Tamle is traditionally cared for by the Tintana or earth priest. The grove is used for ancestral rituals, rainmaking ceremonies, and community sacrifices. Strict customary laws protects its trees and wildlife. Nabogu Sacred Grove is another community protected forest where traditional taboos have preserved native trees, medicinal plants, and habitats for birds and small animals. It remains an important spiritual site for nearby communities. Kapalgoon Sacred Grove, located near Tamle, is respected as a sacred ancestral forest. Community members believe that spirits dwell within the grove, and activities such as tree cutting, hunting, and farming are prohibited. These beliefs have helped preserve its biodiversity. Around Tengzung in the Talensi area, several sacred groves surround ancient shrines, caves, and rock formations. These forests play a central role in traditional ceremonies, initiation rites, and rainmaking rituals, while also protecting unique plant and animal life. Across the Dagbon, Maprugu, Gunja, and Talensi traditional areas, many smaller sacred groves remain under the care of earth priests and local communities. Though often little known outside their village, these forests continue to preserve biodiversity, protect water sources, and safeguard centuries old cultural traditions. Bimbila Sacred Grove, located in the Nanumpa North area, the Bimbila Sacred Grove is protected by traditional beliefs and customary laws. It serves as a place for ancestral worship, traditional sacrifices, and community rituals. Like many sacred groves in northern Ghana, it preserves indigenous trees, medicinal plants, and wildlife while strengthening the cultural identity of the Nanumba people. So, let's conclude today's documentary. The sacred groves of northern Ghana remind us that conservation is not only about science, it is also about culture, belief, and respect for nature. In one of Ghana's driest landscapes, these forests continue to provide water, shelter wildlife, preserve medicinal plants, and protect cultural identity. Northern Ghana teaches that conservation did not begin with governments or environmental laws. Long before modern science spoke of biodiversity, local communities protected forests through faith, respect, and tradition. These sacred groves are more than forests, they are living temples, guardians of history, and priceless reservoirs of nature. Their survival proves that when people see nature as sacred, they become its most dedicated guardians. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the sacred groves of northern Ghana. If you enjoyed this documentary, please support Forest and Faith by subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and sharing it with others. Your support helps us continue exploring and preserving these remarkable stories of history, culture, faith, and nature. In the upcoming episodes, our journey across Ghana continues as we explore the sacred groves of the Central, Ashanti, Bono East, Eastern, Western, and Volta regions, as well as the sacred coastal landscapes and the forest of southern Ghana. Together, we will uncover more remarkable stories of faith, tradition, and nature. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.